Tarot Thursdays. I literally have just been just doing like multiple things, but I've also been trying to decide whether or not tarot, like I was in a little spot where I wasn't really getting many clients, so I was really just deciding whether or not tarot was something that I still wanted to do professionally. But for right now, I feel like I really do. Like, I like doing tarot, and I am doing paid tarot readings again. If you're interested in a tarot reading, just DM me and let me know if you're interested in that. So let's get into it. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Okay. So it seems like we're going through an initiation. It seems like there's a storm coming, either a storm coming or a storm that you're enduring. And it looks like the light, but it looks like there's a light at the end of the tunnel. There's a light at the end of the tunnel there. But it seems like you might be going through something that where it just seems like it says it's a rite of passage, so you're going somewhere sacred, but the journey there is not going to be easy. But right now you're laying foundations, the foundations of whatever you're building, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a business, in your career. It seems like you might be, it might be one of those. Well, actually take what resonates. So you might be building a relationship, you might be building up your self-esteem from a heartbreak again, you might be building, in the steps to building a career or a business that you're really not seeing, you're not seeing the results that you want to see yet. But either way, it's coming and you're laying foundations. Like you said, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Sagittarius full moon card came popping out. Look at the bigger picture of everything. Everything that you are going through is for a purpose. Like we said, there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and you have to go through all these things in order to get to the light at the end of the tunnel. You see the storm again? You have to go through the storm to get to the light at the end of the tunnel, but you gotta look and remember the bigger picture. Why are you going through it? It's because it's for your purpose, your higher purpose, your higher self, the future. You might not see the complete results, the complete results right now, but you will in the future because you're doing this for the long haul. Let's see. Let's get some tarot cards to clarify. So you might have to make a decision. It looks like with reverse cards, it looks like Two of Swords reverse. I feel like you're refusing or not making a decision somewhere. There's somewhere that you're not choosing. It might be, I feel like with Eight of Pentacles, it might be like a career path, business path, something that you're studying or wanting to work on, or you're studying a bunch of stuff and you just don't know, like you're just refusing to choose. There's some business path, something that you're working on that you're working on a bunch of stuff and you don't know which one to prioritize, or you're having to choose which one to cut off or prioritize and you just don't know which one. don't know. It says look at the bigger picture more. I feel like
Ryan Little. crossroads and you're deciding whether or not to cut it off or whether or not to keep going because it looks hard. It seems like whatever it is might have a success to it, but it's still your decision to keep going or not. But you have to keep working on you. I feel like you have to keep working on you, keep working on whatever it is that you're building, don't learn something new for yourself, but I feel like there's something that's either blocking you, something that's either, this decision might be keeping you from your highest self, or I feel like there's a decision that you have to choose to cut it off because it's keeping you from your highest self, like something is blocking you, I feel like, from either focusing on you or your highest self in general, like you're not able to study or you're not seeing the successes of something that you were hoping to work on, so you're choosing to cut it off. It's one of those. Take whatever resonates, but leave what doesn't. But I feel like you have to look at the bigger picture. Think of the bigger picture when it comes to either decision. Are you choosing to cut it off because it's heavy now? Like because it's heavy now and because you're not seeing the results of what it is that you're working on? Or are you cutting it off because it's negative and it's keeping you? Like, is it keeping you from your highest self? Is it keeping you from whatever it is that you're working on? Like, is it keeping you from that? If it's keeping you from that, then you have to decide to cut it off. But also, if you're at a crossroads, I feel like if you're at a crossroads where you have to decide whether or not something is no longer serving you, I feel like you have to look at the bigger picture when it comes to making that decision. When it comes to making that decision, it says, what the card says it's gonna look like, is there a light at the end of the tunnel? And it seems like whatever situation you're working on, I feel like more so, I feel like with relationships, it could be cutting off toxic people, and then I feel like with a business, I feel like you might be like studying or working on multiple things, or you're not able to work on certain things because of whatever's blocking you. Like something might be blocking you, a decision you're refusing to make relationships because of a certain person. I feel like with my situation, I feel like there's a toxic, there might be a toxic person or just a toxic situation that might be keeping you from working on you or keeping you from working on yourself, or you're not, or if with business, you're not seeing, there might be a decision you have to make, whether if you're working on multiple things or you're not seeing the successes of what you're working on, and you're choosing, either you're deciding whether to cut it off and just work on something else, or you're either working on you're either choosing to cut that work on something else, or you're deciding, you're at a crossroads with something, so you're choosing what path to take. I feel like it might be love and relationships. It might be like, okay, something might look heavy, and it looks like, should you just give it, should you give it up? But look at the bigger picture. Look at the bigger picture when it comes to making that decision. Is it going to succeed you in the long run? I feel like, is there a light at the end of the tunnel from the situation, or is it healthy? Is it healthy for you? And if it is healthy, keep going. But if it's not, make that decision. Make the decision that's best for you. Let's see, I need more confirmation cards. Okay, see, yes. Pleiades at the bottom of the deck is your double mission is to channel and uplift humanity. So with business, it seems like whatever you're going through might be a story for someone else. That's why I said there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Whatever you're going through, or whatever you feel like is something that you shouldn't have to endure, or something that you just feel like is just too fucking hard and is for no reason, it is for a reason. Because not only will you have success, but you'll be able to help somebody else. You'll be able to help somebody else in the future, laying foundations, and then you'll tell stories in the long run. That's why you have to look at the bigger picture. And let me see. Let's see. Channeling and uplifting humanity. See, you're already doing it. Stop overthinking. If there's a decision you're feeling like I feel like you're either feeling like you're at a crossroads, because the Two of Swords is actually blindfolded. So I feel like there's a decision you feel like you have to make, or there's something that you're refusing to see when it comes to making a decision, and you're refusing to look at the bigger picture. All of what you're going through, whether it's in business or whether it's in a relationship and you're going through a hardship, whether you're dealing, I feel like you might be dealing with heartbreak from a situation, and you feel like you're just saying fuck it, basically. You're going through all of this storm, and you're just you just feel like there's no light at the end of the tunnel. You might have just had bad experiences in love, but it's all for the good, and there's a light at the end of the tunnel. You will find love. And then in business, whatever you're going through right now and you're not seeing the successes of, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. You're gonna get there. And then not only that, your storm is going to be a story for other people. You're gonna be helping laying down foundations for you, and then channeling and uplifting humanity, so you'll be doing it for future generations to come. I'm sorry if it seems like I'm all over the place. Honestly, I just get there are multiple things that it could be. I feel like, so there's 3 stories to that. It just depends on whatever situation that you're working on or building. And I feel like some people are building businesses, some people are building self-esteem from heartbreak and not seeing, from multiple heartbreaks and just not seeing success. Or you might be going through a relationship issue that you're just wondering, is it is it meant to be? Is it meant for us? Should we keep going, or should we break it off? And I feel like there's a light at the end of the tunnel, so just keep working on you. Just keep focusing on giving whatever love that you need, self-esteem. Give yourself some confidence. Keep working on you. Keep working on that self-love. Keep working on that business. Even if you're not seeing success, like keep looking at the bigger picture. Double mission, and you're already doing it. I feel like it might have something to do with self-love, with men talking. It has to do with self-love, whether it's with business and you're going through self-doubt, or if it's going through rebuilding yourself, after a storm. There is a light at the end of the tunnel either way, but it seems like longing for home, it's like you have to find home in yourself again. Feel home, like in you, in your space, in your energy. You have to feel love within you before doing anything, whether it's building that business and you're having that self-doubt. You got to tell yourself that self-doubt is just trying to get you down. You got to keep going. Look at the bigger picture. You're going to get there. See, new moon in Taurus, prosperity lies ahead. Like literally light at the end of the tunnel. It is almost there. But it's time to release whatever negativity. Yes, self-love. Self-doubt. Whether it's bad habits that are keeping you from that. Maybe it's bad, like you have like some animosity or some resentment from past people that you've had to cut off, like that didn't end well. Whether it was that heartbreak or whether it was like other toxic relationships. It's time to release all of that negativity because you can't take that with you in the future. And see, new start is coming, light at the end of the tunnel. Like that's that fucking third confirmation. Alright, y'all, it seems like Sagittarius and full moon is bringing some prosperity ahead. Just keep looking at the bigger picture. Keep focusing on that light at the end of the tunnel, and shit will be alright this month. Alright? Okay, so one more piece. There might have something to do with an idea, with a spark or an idea that you might have, or a young fire sign that you might be dealing with. I feel like there's something that you're not seeing. There's something that you're thinking. Like maybe there's immature. Maybe the person's immature, or maybe the idea is young, but you're very intuitive. I feel like you can see. Through whatever situation this is, whether it's an immature fire sign with air in their chart, or just a young, like an idea that you an idea, something creative. I think that you're wanting to do, or something that you want to see come to fruition. I feel like you're intuitive, so you are looking, at the bigger picture when it comes to that. But there's something that you're guarded with. Something I feel like you're blocking yourself off with that fear. Like I feel like maybe that's why it's time to release negativity, because you might be blocking yourself off with something. You might be guarded, or not allowing yourself to be seen in whatever situation it is. Maybe if you're going through heartbreak, or you're like going through developing yourself in self-love, and you're not allowing yourself to get out there and like meet people, meet other friendships, meet other date again. Maybe you want to date again, and you're just not allowing yourself to be seen. You might be guarding yourself. Something you're guarding yourself there. But there is like you might be blocking yourself off for good reason though. But I feel like it might be because of what happened. Maybe if this is a situation of love with like an immature fire sign, or immature, I just get like young immature energy. And the cards, because it's 2 pages. One is reversed, but one is page. So I feel like they might be immature in thought, like maybe immature or young in thought. But you might be guarding yourself off from that person for this reason, but that doesn't mean that you can't allow yourself to be seen in other situations, other friendships, other relationships. That doesn't mean you can't give yourself a chance. So be intuitive with the people that you allow into your life, but don't not allow yourself to be seen, because whatever it is, even in a business, you might not be allowing yourself to be seen in whatever business that you have because of self-doubt. Or something that's blocking you. Like there's thoughts, I think, that's blocking you from that, blocking you from something that's gonna bring you abundance. I feel like you're gonna have a lot of abundance, and you're not even allowing yourself to try or explore any options that you have. You're not allowing yourself to see this new start. because of whatever pain this situation was bringing you.
So allow yourself to let go of that pain.
Deal with whatever you have to allow yourself to finally let it go, and then let it go. Because it is keeping you from whatever success. It's keeping you from abundance. So keep building yourself up and success will come. Butterfly, transformation, confirmation.
Take in these energies, claim it.